Everybody asking how we doing, say we good. Don't need no one to tell me how to live just like they would. It ain't their business, but they in it, I don't know why. Revolved around my life after I found another.
Hi to all my lovely students. I am Teacher Aida, your biology teacher for today. Are you excited to learn new things today? In 3, 2, 1, here we go! How do you think the plants can absorb water from the roots for the groups? Where does the water uptake goes and to where the water is being processed? What do you think, guys? Do plants have transport system like us? Don't worry, I'll help you to explore more about plants, okay?
At the end of the lesson, students should be able to justify the necessity of transport in plants. The second one is relate structural adaptations of xylem vessel and trachea to transport water and mineral salts. And the last one is relate structural adaptations of sieve tube and companion cell to the transportations of organic substances.
In this video, I just want to focus on subtopic 4.1, which is vascular tissue. There are 3 important aspects in this subtopic, which are consist of necessity of transport in plants, types of vascular tissue, structural adaptation of xylems and trachea, structural adaptation of sieve tube and companion cell, and the last one is the xylem and phloem. Let's take a look at the first, which is necessity of transport in plant. In general, we know that human and animal have transport system, but why do plants also have transport systems? Plants are also known as multicellular organisms, which are formed from cells that need water and nutrients. It is insufficient for the plant to absorb its basic needs from the surroundings when they are large and tall in size. That's why plants also have vascular tissue to overcome this problem. So what is vascular and non-vascular plant? First of all, vascular plant is a plant that consists of vascular system, but it is different from the non-vascular plant, which they do not have any vascular system. The main difference between vascular and non-vascular plant is that vascular plant contains xylem and phloem tissue for transportation of water and food, while for non-vascular plant, they do not have contain specialized tissue for transport. Let's take a look at the example of vascular plant. We have cloth mosses, horsetail, and tree ferns. While for the non-vascular plant, we have green algae, mosses, and bryophyta. In general, vascular tissue is under meristematic tissue. They are based on their location in the plant. They are differentiated into 3 main types that such as dermal, vascular, and ground tissue. For dermal tissue, it's cover and protect the plants, while for the vascular tissue, it may transport water, mineral, and sugar to the different part of the plants. And the last one is ground tissue, which act for photosynthesis, provide a supporting matrix for the vascular tissue, as well as help in strong water and sugar. Under vascular tissue, there are 2 main types conducting tissue, which are xylem and phloem. Let's learn together, okay? Oh, wait, student, we have something for you. Do you know that in 1858, a botanist named Carnegie have recognized xylem and phloem as tissue in the plant transport system? Now you know. Now we are going to explore the structure of xylem tissue, but before that, what is the function of xylem? Let's take a look at this diagram. What can you see from this diagram? Yes, that is true. This is longitudinal cross-sectional of stem, and we can see there is xylem vessel present there. Now let's see cross-sectional of stem under microscope. Wow, so beautiful, right? I hope all students can see it clearly. Xylem is the vascular tissue responsible for the upward conductions of water and nutrients from the roots. The xylem tissue moves water and nutrients to various parts of the plant, such as shoots and leaf. In addition, xylem is also used to provide mechanical support for the plants. But how does the structure of xylem adapt to these functions? For your information, xylem consists of two types of conducting cell, which are tracheids and xylem vessel. Can you see there is xylem vessel? Yes, that's correct. This is where it can be found. So what is the differences between structural adaptation for xylem vessel and tracheids? Let's explore more. As you can see, tracheids are closely related to the xylem vessel in stem. The xylem vessel and tracheids both are water conducting cells. Understand more details, let's make comparison between xylem vessel and tracheids by using table. The first difference between xylem vessel and tracheid is xylems are elongated dead cells found in the xylem of flowering plants, consists of perforated plate which the water flows through, while tracheid, there are tubular cells in the xylem of vascular plants involved in the conduction of water from the roots to the leaf. For your information, xylem vessel can be found in the angiosperm, while the tracheid can be found in all vascular plants. As you can see, xylem vessel lumen is wider compared to the tracheids. However, a large number of pits present in xylem vessel, while less number of pits exist in tracheid. In terms of water conduction efficiency, xylem vessels they are more efficient in conducting water due to the presence of perforation plates. In contrast with the tracheid, as they are not efficient in water conduction because their walls are not perforated. Next, xylem vessel has less lignified, therefore have wider lumen, but in tracheid they are more lignified, therefore have a narrow lumens. The last one is presence of end plates. There is presence of perforated end plates in the xylem vessel while absent in the tracheid. Next, we go to the structural adaptations of phloem tissue that consists of two types, which is the first type is sieve tube and the second one is companion cell. Under longitudinal cross-sectional of stem, this is where phloem can be found in stem. As you can see, this is the cross-sectional of stem under microscope. For now, we can see the real illustration of phloem in the stem. Phloem is the vascular tissue responsible for the translocation of organic molecules from the leaf to the different parts such as stem, flowers, fruits, and roots. Phloem tissue transport and distribute all these organic compounds such as sucrose, amino acid, and plant hormones to all parts of the plant. In fact, phloem is considered as living cell because it has cytoplasm. But how does the structure phloem adapt to its function? First thing first, what you need to know is phloem is also consists of two main types of conducting part, which are sieve tube and companion cell. Can you see which one is phloem vessels? Yes, that's true. This is where the phloem is located. So what is the differences, structural adaptations for sieve tube and companion cells? Let's explore together. As you can see, companion cells are located adjacent to the sieve tube element in the phloem. This close proximity allows for efficient communications and transport of substances between the two types of cells. Okay students, let's make comparison between the sieve tube and companion cell by using this table. As you can see in this table, Sieve tube is described as a series of sieve tube elements placed end to end to form a continuous tube, while companion cell is a specialized parenchyma cell located in the phloem and closely related in the development and function of sieve tube elements. Next, size of sieve tube is larger compared to companion cells. In addition, there is no presence of sieve placed in sieve tube, while companion cells do have it. In sieve tube, we can find pores on its transverse wall, but not in the companion cell. Okay, pay attention, my lovely student. Now we are going to look at the differences between the xylem and phloem tissue. Let's see xylem first, okay? Xylem is carry the water and mineral salts from the roots to the stem and to the leaf. Secondly, transportation in xylem is one way only, which it can only move upwards. Next, there is no end walls between cell, and also the cell wall is thick because it's made up of lignin. For your information, xylem can be found in the center of the vascular bundle. Different compared to the phloem vessel, which is the first one, is phloem carry dissolved organic compounds to all parts of the plants. But in phloem, it is two-way flow, which it can only move up and move down the plant stem. Other than that, there is presence of end walls with perforation in phloems, and its cell wall is thin because it's made up of cellulose. For the last one, phloem, it can be found in the outer side of the vascular bundle. I know all of you are excited to answer some quizzes, right? Let's go. We have 15 seconds to answer one question. Read this question carefully and choose the correct answer. Close to the end of our class. Understanding the plant transport system helps us appreciate the complexity and efficiency of plant life. Next time, if you see a plant, at least you have the basic knowledge what function of each part in plant contribute to this incredible journey of water, nutrients and sugar.